Hello, Eileen. I just want to present Eileen to everybody. This is Eileen Conneely from Ireland, and she's been with me for quite some time now, and she has done several of my courses, the geobiology course online, and then she did two in-person courses, bioenergetics and a basic course in geobiology in person. And Eileen is a homeopath, and she's working as a homeopath from Ireland. So I would like to ask you, Eileen, with the courses that you did with me, what did help you? What did you learn? What could you improve for your clients or for yourself or your loved ones?
Yeah. So I'll start with how it's helped me personally and at home. The geobiology, which I did most recently in the online course, it was wonderful that I could start applying that straight away and ensuring that my children are sleeping in a room that doesn't have too much negative energy, which was very important to me to make sure. Of course, we always want our kids to be as safe as possible. So their room, I was happy to find, was safe for them to be sleeping in. With the knowledge that you shared and very, very clear practical guidelines and demonstrations, I could go about measuring all of the rooms in the house and the ones that we're sleeping in mostly, and found that the one that I was sleeping in had all sorts of negative energies. My husband had already intuited that and had moved out of that room because he had been suffering with aches and pains sleeping in that room, which were resolved when he moved out of it. And anyway, I measured the room anyway. There was a lot going on there. So I moved out of that room and moved into another room that had some minor issues that were resolved by the methods you explained. So that felt great. It felt really good to know. I felt relieved knowing that it's quite an empowering thing to have that knowledge and to be able to ensure that we're not sleeping on geopathic stress. I know how important that is for our health. And like I said, I'm also training up in autonomic response testing, which is a form of applied kinesiology, and it often shows up as a root cause to people's illnesses, that they're sleeping on geopathic stress. So it's not only going to be helpful for my own family, but also for some of my clients when geopathic stress shows up, that I actually have a tool that I can assess that and potentially even help them and guide them as to what to do about it.
Yes, which you can also measure on the person itself if they are physically present at your consultation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's opened up a lot of doorways, and it's wonderful that it's just such a useful tool, but it's so small and compact, and that you can get so much, brilliant information from it, and that you can use it as a tool for healing and for picking up geopathic stress. I mean, it's amazing, really. So I'm so glad that I came across you and that I took your courses. I highly recommend them to anyone who's interested in this type of work.
Definitely.
And then the bioenergetics, I really enjoyed that, obviously, as a homeopath who works with remedies. That was, again, another brilliant course. And I could go about starting to use it straight away. And when it comes to deciding on certain remedies, I could use the Lecher Antenna to help me make certain decisions. Particularly if I was in two minds about a particular route to go in treatment, I would test the remedies with the Lecher Antenna, and I found that to be quite useful. I used to use a pendulum before, but I felt like the pendulum, I couldn't really rely on it. It felt like it was inaccurate or like impacted by my own bias. So I would never put too much on the pendulum, but sometimes I would just use it. So I've now replaced that with using the Lecher Antenna, and I feel like it's a lot more accurate. Yeah.
Yes, because it is based on science, and it is measuring bioresonance between the remedy and your client's energies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would never rely on any pendulum results either. Yes, yeah, definitely the Lecher Antenna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's great. Yeah, I've been using it at home with my kids as well, so I can see a little bit more. Yeah, using the, again, just for checking the resonance with a particular remedy, or yeah. So it's great just to have that confirmation. But yeah, I must get around to now setting up testing kits, because we have so many remedies with homeopathy. So it's just maybe creating a kit that's got some of the main remedies. There's probably about 300 remedies that I use a lot. So maybe that's the best thing, is to actually set up, get a testing kit. So it's easier to use it with the Lecher Antenna.
Okay. Thank you for that. I'm very happy that you are able to apply what I have taught you in your daily practice.